Well, Dimitri O'Donnell is a journalist who's covered Caceres' work. He joins us now from La Paz in Bolivia. Dimitri, thanks for joining us on TRT World. Just please take us through who Berta Caceres was.
Well, as you mentioned, Matt, she was an award-winning human rights activist in Honduras. She spent her entire life fighting for the rights of indigenous people. She was described by her colleagues as a powerhouse and a key figure in fighting policies and projects that threatened the lives of indigenous people in the pursuit of corporate profit. She was a very well-known, very well-recognized, very well-admired person in Honduras, and she won a very prestigious award just last year, an environmental rights award, the Goldman Environmental Prize, which recognizes grassroots environmentalism. Amongst activists and campaigners in Bolivia, or in Honduras, she's been described as going to be very sorely missed amongst activists in Honduras and Central America.
So we're trying to work out really whether she was under protection or not. It was not adequate, whatever it was. Can you tell us a bit more about the government's approach to her and the environmental activists generally?
Well, a lot of people have said that she was targeted. Her mother has said she was targeted because of her environmental and human rights activism in Honduras. One of the main reasons she could have been attacked at her home in Las Esperanzas in western Honduras is because of her work linked to the Lenca project, the Lenca community. They were fighting for many years against a very controversial dam that was going to be built there. If it went ahead without the consultation of the Lenca people, it would have cut off food, water, medicine supplies to the people, to hundreds of Lenca people. And she passionately fought for this dam to be stopped, and she succeeded. But since then, she was targeted by the management of the dam company and by the Honduran state authorities. In fact, she was often forced to go underground for long periods of time. One of her colleagues who worked on the project was shot in a peaceful protest back in 2013. So while the authorities are saying that this could have been a robbery that went wrong, everyone in Honduras, everyone linked to Berta Caceres is saying it's linked to her work on this very controversial and high-profile project with the Lenca community.
Right, and in fact, her case is not unusual. I mean, Honduras has been ranked as the world's most dangerous for environmental activism. Can you just explain why that is?
That's right. Honduras, as you mentioned, is one of the world's most dangerous countries. Tegucigalpa, the capital, is one of the world's most dangerous cities. But since the coup against the democratically elected president, this military-backed coup in 2009, the situation, the human rights situation, has deteriorated rapidly for activists, environmental campaigners, and journalists in the country. A report recently published, I think last year, stated that 101 activists in Honduras between 2010 and 2014 were killed because of their work on environmental and human rights activists, human rights campaigns. And this is per capita one of the highest rates in all of the countries surveyed in this report. So a very, very dangerous time for people and activists and journalists in Honduras.
Okay, Dimitri O'Donnell, thank you very much for your analysis.